In this video, we're going to use what we learned about point-slope form and write an equation of a line that is going to be parallel or perpendicular to a given line that passes through a given point. So first, let's look at writing the equations of parallel lines. So we want to write an equation for the line that contains the point 5, 1 and is parallel to y equals 3/5 x minus 4. So parallel lines, if you remember, will have the same slope. So if you look at your equation, y equals 3/4 or 3/5 x minus 4, which one of these represents the slope? The 3/5 is my slope. So I'm not even going to be looking at the y-intercept. I'm just going to cross it off because I don't even need that. So I want the equation of my new line to have the same slope as this line, which is 3/5. And I want it to pass through 5, 1. So that's going to be your x sub 1 and your y sub 1. So we use the point slope form to figure this out. We're going to replace your m with the 3/5. And remember, you want your slope to be the same because I want an equation of a line that's parallel. So my slope has to be the same. Then you're going to replace your x sub 1 with 5. And you're going to replace your y sub 1 with 1. So if I rewrite this equation, I have y minus 1 is equal to 3/5 times x minus 5. Now we're going to simplify that. So on the left-hand side, I just have y minus 1. On the right-hand side, I'm going to distribute the 3/5 times the x and the 3/5 times the negative 5. So we'll have 3/5 times the x minus 3/5 times the 5. So when you do this, notice you have a 5 on top and a 5 on bottom. So when you have the same number on top and on bottom, they divide out to give you a 1. So when you simplify this, you have y minus 1 equals 3/5 x minus 3, because the 3 is the only thing that's left if these divide out. Next, we add the 1 over to the other side. We want to do the opposite of subtraction, which is addition, and then we just need to simplify what we have left. So we have y equals 3/5 x, and then negative 3 and positive 1 is negative 2. So I have 3/5 x minus 2 as my final answer. So this would be the equation of the line that is parallel to this line and goes through this point. Let's try another one. So we're going to write an equation for the line that contains the point 2, negative 6, and is parallel to y equals 3x plus 9. Given this information, what would you use for the slope? Because I want a line that's parallel to this line has a slope of 3. So I'm not even going to be using the 9 at all. And I know the slope I'm going to be using is 3. This point represents my x1 and my y1. So that means that 2, negative 6 will represent x sub 1, y sub 1. And we're going to replace all of those parts into my point slope formula. So we're going to replace my y sub 1 with negative 6. My slope is going to be replaced with a 3. And my x sub 1 is going to be replaced by the 2. And then we're going to recopy everything I didn't use. So I still have y minus on the left-hand side is equal to 3 times x minus 2. So just be careful here. It's always subtraction, and then when you're substituting in a negative number, this is going to become addition. So you have y plus 6 is equal to 3 times x minus 2. Then we're going to distribute. So you have y plus 6 is equal to 3x minus 6. And then we're going to subtract the 6 from each side. So you get y is equal to 3x minus 12 for your answer. The next example looks a little different because now you're given a graph. So we want to write an equation for the line parallel to the line shown and then passing through point A. So in this one we have to do a little bit more work because we have to find the slope of the line and then the coordinates of point A. So let's start with the easiest one. Point A is going to be at 5, 1. So that's going to be my x1 and my y1. And then my slope is going to be the same as whatever this slope is. So what is the slope of this line? Remember to always go to the right. So if you start at, let's say, the y-intercept, let's just start there. If I go down and to the right, I would be going down 1 and right 2. That would give me a slope of -1/2. So I'm going to use these values and substitute them in to my point slope formula. So go ahead, substitute in all the values you know and find the formula for the equation in point slope form first. You should have had y minus 1 is equal to -1/2 times x minus 5. Now simplify this equation to get the slope-intercept form of the equation. You should have had y equals -1/2 x plus 3.5. So when you distribute the -1/2 to the -5, the negative times the negative is a positive, and then 5/2 or 5/2 will divide out to 2.5. Then when you add the 1 over, you'll get 3.5. So we should be able to graph this and check our work. So if I put my y-intercept at 3.5, then for my slope, I'm just going to go down 1 and right 2. So even though I'm in the middle of the box, I can still go down 1, which would be the next middle, and then right 2. Then down to the next middle for 1, and then right 2. Down 1, right 2. So you'll notice as we were doing that, when I was applying the slope, this didn't fall exactly on one of my points when I was doing the slope, but you'll see that when you draw your line, it does in fact pass through the point of 5, 1. So you know you did your math correctly. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to be working with perpendicular lines. So we're going to write an equation for the line that contains 4, 2, which is going to represent my x1 and my y1. And now it's going to be perpendicular to y equals -1/3 x plus 2. So again, perpendicular, we have to switch the sign, and then you have to do the reciprocal, which means you're going to flip the fraction. We're not concerned with the +2 because that's the y-intercept. So all we really want to do is work with the slope, which is -1/3, and then we want to find the slope that is perpendicular to -1/3. So if I change the sign to make it perpendicular, my new slope is going to be positive. And then if I flip the 1/3, my perpendicular slope is going to be 3. So this is a number that I'm going to use when I'm substituting into my point slope formula, which is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So we're going to place the m with the 3, replace your y sub 1 with 2, and your x sub 1 with 4. That'll give you y minus 2 is equal to 3 times x minus 4. Now we're going to simplify this equation to get slope-intercept form. We do that by applying the distributive property on the right-hand side. So we have y minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 12. We get that from doing 3 times x and then 3 times negative 4. Now we want to add the 2 to the other side so I can isolate the y. That's going to give me y equals 3x minus 10 because I have negative 12 and positive 2. That would give me negative 10. So this would be the equation of the line that is perpendicular to this line passing through the point 4, 2. Now let's do some practice. We're going to write an equation for the line that contains 4, negative 6, and is perpendicular to y equals 2x plus 3. If my slope is supposed to be perpendicular to this line, which value would you use to substitute in for slope? If I do the opposite reciprocal of the slope that's given, which is 2, I get a slope of negative 1/2. Remember, we're not really concerned with this y-intercept. So write your point slope form and substitute in everything we know. So my y sub 1 is going to be given to us by this point. So that's going to be negative 6. So replace the y sub 1 with negative 6. My slope is negative 1/2. And my x sub 1 is given by the point, which is going to be 4. So point slope form would be y minus negative 6 equals negative 1/2 times x minus 4. So let's go ahead and simplify all of that. The y minus negative 6 is going to become positive. So we have y plus 6. And then let's go ahead and distribute. So negative 1/2 times x is going to be negative 1/2 x. And then negative 1/2 times negative 4, that's like just saying half of 4, is 2. And then negative times negative is positive. So we have negative 1/2 x plus 2. Then you're going to subtract the 6, and your final answer will be y equals negative 1/2 x minus 4. This will give you the equation of a line that is perpendicular to this line passing through this point. For the last example, we're going to write an equation for a line perpendicular to the line shown that passes through point A. So let's look at point A. It is at negative 4, 5. What is the slope of this line? Remember, for the slope, you always want to go to the right. So if I start at this point, I can go down and to the right. So if I go down and to the right, I'm going down 2 and right 3. So the slope of this line is negative 2/3. However, I want this slope that's perpendicular to this one. So what I need to do is change the sign so it's positive, and then flip the fraction to get the reciprocal. So my perpendicular slope is going to be positive 3/2. Go ahead and substitute all the values in that you know into the point-slope formula. Simplify to get the slope-intercept form of the equation. You should have had the equation y equals 3/2 x plus 11. So remember, anytime you have a double negative, that will become positive. When you distribute the 3/2, you'll have 3/2 x and then 3/2 times 4. So you can do 3 times 4 is 12 and divide it by 2 to get 6. Or you can divide the 4 into 2. So 2 goes into 4 twice, and then 2 times 3 is 6. Then we're going to add the 5, which is going to give us the 11. So on my graph, I don't have an 11 up here because the graph is too small. But I know that this equation should have this point. So from this point, I should be able to graph 3/2. So to graph the slope of 3/2, I would go up 3 and right 2. And then you can also go down 3, left 2, write your points, and then draw your line. This will show that these lines are perpendicular. For your summary, please be sure to answer the essential question, which is how can you write an equation of a line that is parallel or perpendicular to a given line that passes through a given point?